Ladies and gentlemen, make sure these are going. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, come on. We get it. We finally get a win. The streak is done. The streak is done and dusted. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, the streak is done. Trying to get it working right here. Oh, come on, come on. Is it? Let me try to get this going again. For some reason I can't get it to work right, but streak is over, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see here. And we'll get the URL. Come on, come on. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? If you're just coming in here, Carolina finally gets the win. Are we live? Are we live? Anybody out there? Come on, it feels like something should be going on. All right, I think we are live. Yes, we are. Come on, come on. Are we live yet? Come on. Maybe it'll work now. Come on, come on. It's acting like it wants to work, but it's not. I don't know if anybody's here, YouTube or Twitch. I think we're live on Twitch. Oh my gosh, come on, TikTok, work. Sorry, everybody. We're gonna get into the conversation here in just a second. Having a little bit of technical difficulties. Having a little bit of technical difficulties here with getting. Trying to get Twitch to launch and for TikTok to actually start streaming. It is taking a hot minute to actually connect for some reason, but welcome everybody if you're coming in here. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. Come on. Come on, connect. I just calls on TikTok. You know what? If it doesn't work, let's go. They won. They finally win. And it feels good. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. TikTok is not wanting to work with me right now. They won. All right, we're live on TikTok. Ladies and gentlemen. There we go. They win. They win. Unfortunately, I don't have the streaming way that I was trying to do it on TikTok because for some reason the vertical output does not want to be out there, but it doesn't matter. Canes win it, ladies and gentlemen. Canes finally get a win. They end the streak. The streak is done. It's dusted. And it feels good. It feels so good right now for Carolina to get the win and be done. To be done with the narrative that they can't win the Eastern Conference final game. Oh my God. It feels so good to finally get that done and dusted, like I said. We needed that, and it happened. Welcome everybody coming in here to the stream. I could not, for the love of me, get anything popping up there for any reason, though. Let's go, Obrey. We get the win. We get the win. Like I said, we've been begging for it, and it happened. I'm getting ready to pull up the stuff here to kind of go over the game with y'all. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you follow if you are new here. But the Carolina Hurricanes win 3-0 in the streak. But Carolina finally getting to their game and coming out on top here today. Unfortunately, I feel like Jankowski's goal it hurt. The no goal. Yes, I know. Jankowski's goal absolutely frustrated me. 3-putt pro. Let's go. Welcome. How are you? But yes, Pat Buttergirl, thank you for being here too. We get the win. It feels good to finally get in the win column here for the playoffs. Ow. The narrative is finally over. Exactly. We let y'all win so you won't get rusty? No. You're not saying that to a team that is literally cursed. Okay? There's no let us win. Carolina finally got to their game and dominated it today. Canes in 7. Simple as that. I said it, and we're going with that narrative here, all right? You don't care how the series goes now. Just glad they got the... Yes, exactly. I was saying, as long as we can get the narrative off our back that we cannot win an Eastern Conference final game, everything gets better. Everything changes. This might be my good luck shirt here. Did not dominate. You got 1 point with the goalie in net. What do you mean we did not dominate? Just because we didn't score. I keep tired of the Panthers. No, trust me. Yeah, no, trust me. I am too. You scored 2 on empty net, my man. No, I mean, I know that. Dominate is not based off of who scores the most. I don't think you understand that. Domination is based off of chances. It's based off of shots. It's based off of possession. It's not how many goals did you score. How many times have we seen a team that, prime example of this, soccer. You see a team that has like 90% possession. They've dominated with the possession, but they lose the game with a 10% possession because the counterattacks and stuff like that. Prime example of that. Great play by Freddie Burns. Delusional. I'm afraid you don't know puck, my friend. Play better offense if you want to get empty net. I mean, yeah. That's just how it is. I mean, Carolina got this. The team thinks that there's some type of dynasty. Nah, I get it. I know. No, I get it. Yeah, no, I get it. It's funny, though. I love when people come in here and they're like, you don't know what you're talking about. And then they have the username, user23802, and the rest of pi. And I'm just like, I'm not saying that I know everything. But to say that, like, domination is solely based off of the score, everybody should know that that is not even the case here. Should we go off of expected goals? What do you want to go off of by that? The deserve to win meter, where 78.6% says Carolina deserves to win it. You want to go off of expected goals, where Carolina was projected to win 4-1. A 3-goal lead, pretty much shaped up the way that it was. They're like, when you compliment someone who's good at something, and they're like, I know. Nah, yeah. No, I get it. But the narrative is gone now. You don't know what to say. No, I get it. I mean, there's nothing else to say. By the way, Charushi followed yesterday. I don't know if Charushi's in here, but followed yesterday. Much appreciated for that. On Twitch, it says it was from yesterday. I wasn't live yesterday, but thank you so much for the follow there, whoever that was. Canes could do the fun. Canes could. They could, Nick. If they're able to get this done, right? They could get. I mean, it takes one. Let a team have one moment, right? Let a team have one moment, and that can completely change the narrative and everything there. Your match the New York Rangers fan. What's up, Ryan? Welcome in here. Glad to have you here. Make sure y'all tap that screen, by the way. Make sure y'all tap that screen and follow as well. 2-game lead, the most dangerous. I mean, it is. I mean, Carolina was down 3-0, but the thing is there's a difference now. There's a sense of desperation. Carolina has proven to themselves that they can win, right? Carolina has proven to themselves that they can win and dominate throughout a game. Number one. Number two, their back is against the wall from here on out. Florida has tomorrow. Carolina does not. If Carolina can get something, Florida doesn't have the home ice advantage of Carolina. I know that Florida kind of plays into that, just to be 100% transparent and honest with you. Florida does kind of play into that, but the thing is if Carolina can get it going, they will have Game 5 and Game 7 in Carolina. There are 3 games potentially left in this series, 2 of which are in Carolina. That's all I'm saying. They only have to come back to Florida maximum 1 time. If they can just take care, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But they're going to take away Marshawn's ice cream. There you go. Take it away. Make him ice up to hit the showers, if you know what I'm saying. The real Panthers fans will know what the ice up saying is all about. They'll take away Marshawn's ice cream there, 2 game. We were missing 3 starters. Stop. Are you talking like Carolina wasn't missing starters? Are we gonna play that narrative that like Carolina is 100% healthy right now? Now I know who you're talking about, but like let's not act like, yeah, we were down 2 defensemen. So like 2 starting defensemen for Carolina, we're down. You just wish the Blues had Holloway for the Jets series, right? Florida has way more depth too. Yeah, Florida has a lot more depth than Carolina does. Carolina has 4 rookies playing right now. 4 rookies. You can't blame anything on that loss. I mean, Bob Broski kept you in the game. Carolina just got to their game finally. Carolina was able to finally get to their game. That's huge for Carolina. Desperately needing that. Welcome everybody in here. I'm going to play Rays up again. Because it feels good, right? The narrative of 15 games in a row is over. We love the fight. Another day. Live to fight another day. That's all it's about. Now it'll go to 5 games. I mean, hey, now Carolina just says, you know what? Let's try to win another one. Connor McDavid, Jack Eichel, Kyle Connor, Artemi Panarin are free agents. I don't think all those are free agents. I don't actually think all those are free agents. And if they are, I feel like a lot of them would be re-signed. But I'm not thinking all those are. The penalty, yeah. Carolina's PK tonight was unreal. Carolina had, I mean, of course they have an unreal PK in general, but tonight it was really good. They will get free agents. Yeah, Carolina could too. Maybe Army goes for Bennett. Maybe. Carolina's PK was perfect today. I do feel bad Jankowski's goal got called back because it was such a good play. I think it was Robinson was slightly offside there. Oilers fan here. Hopefully you guys can force Game 7. We did it to the... I mean... I would love it. Let me tell you something. Look, I'm pulling for your Oilers too. All right, we can lock into this together. Okay, I want an Oilers versus Canes rematch. I would love it. Okay, because I feel like number one, I don't like to pull for a team in general that is favored. I feel like the Stars are literally loaded top to bottom with everything that they have, and I don't want to see that in the final. I would love to see a Carolina versus Oilers final, But, I mean, of course, I want my Canes over everything. But if Carolina's knocked out, then I said that I would 100% lean towards pulling for the Oilers. KK is a 4th-line center at the end of the day. I love KK, but it is unfortunate that he's not been able to get there to where we need him to be. He's a potential guy that could get moved on from Carolina. It's fetching Aho here. You're going to head to bed. Well, thank you for being here, Pat and Buddy Girl. Appreciate that. You have a good night. Thank you for being here. Yeah, and sorry that the chat's a little bit not there for on Twitch, but thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Fetching Aho actually showed up tonight. Yes, Aho needs to shoot the puck, though. Aho is absolutely frustrating me so much that he's not shooting that puck. It's like he's scared to shoot. It's driving me insane there. Because sure, Edmonton is good, but if Carolina does, Carolina, if they can make it, they'll definitely be hungry here. Carolina has zero chance. I was told Carolina had zero chance to win tonight, and that they were going to get swept. But here we are. I like the resurgence of Skinner after the Oils tried to run. Yeah, Skinner definitely has been playing well. Of course, that narrative was that he wasn't able to do anything. If I'm not mistaken, he's had like 2 shutouts, right? So, NG, Malkin, Alex Ovechkin, John Carlson, Sergei Bobrovsky, and Thatcher Demko are free agents. We actually won. We did. Canes on top. Welcome. Prior True 2C. Add some talent. Aho's line. Possibly Marner. Yeah, I talked about Marner last night. I thought Marner would be a good addition for the Canes if they're able to get him. I know that they'll have to pay a lot for him. What, 12 per year? Probably 12 mil. Carolina got to play harder in Game 5. They do. But luckily, you're going to give the Caniacs something to cheer about at home. They're going to be happy about that, you know? And they're going to be so happy to have something to cheer about, something. It's like, please, give us something. And you never know what can happen from there. But Carolina getting the win tonight, huge. Absolutely huge. Don't know if we need another small winger. I get that. I get it's frustrating and that size, but I think we can. I think a prime example, I think Marner plays better than the size that he is, if you know what I'm saying. It's kind of like how Stankoven played tonight. Also, I just want to say this. If Carolina is able to somehow run the miracle and get out of this series, Logan Stankoven is in the thick of it. That man is one of the biggest reasons Carolina is in it at all. Okay? Stankoven has been absolutely unreal for Carolina. The pass from Nikishin all the way to Logan Stankoven, able to put that first goal. I bought a Stank jersey. I literally was messaging one of my friends and I said, I'm getting a Stank, because my friend was asking me, if you're going to get a Canes jersey, who are you going to get? You know, we're talking about Nikishin. We're talking about different players. I literally said, I was like, I might have to get the Stankoven jersey. Got to get it there. What are the penalty minutes tonight? I'll check that out. 3 Chains. Yo, what's up, Jeremy? Welcome in here. 3 Chains. Thank you for the follow. The Canes always post the stats, and I love that they post the stats. That's one of the best things that you can get. Let's see here. Reverse Sleeping Bound. You know, what's up, Torchy? How we doing? Welcome in here. Good to see you as well. Good to see you as well. New Orleans fan from California because of their AHL team. Nice. Both teams are in the Western Conference Final. Yeah, I saw that. The Stars have both teams in the AHL and NHL, as well as Florida. Which Florida's Charlotte, the Checkers, which I do have a connection to, you know, when they used to be Carolinas, but it's not like it's thick, you know what I'm saying? Never really was attached to the Kings other than the jerseys. I get that, yeah. I used to do radio in the Western Professional Hockey League. Our old president is the general manager, the Maple Leafs. Oh, okay, cool. That's actually really cool. But I'm really proud, and I'm really happy for the Canes tonight. Ending that streak. Go Canes! Let's go, baby. LMD, welcome in here. Rotherwood is going to be lit and loud Wednesday. Exactly. Yo, what's up, Dashy? Welcome in here. Welcome. Mets cost me $5K today. Oh, no. Brad Traveling. Or Trey Living. Sorry if I'm butchering that name. But yes. I saw your old goalie Cam Ward played in Red Deer. That's awesome. Cam Ward, man, Absolutely. I was actually asking for that to be him to possess Pyotr Kochetkov the other night, which Pyotr played well. Pyotr played well. He really did. Panthers are in trouble letting Carolina get to the game. That's what I said. I mean, look, Carolina's back's against the wall now, and just one game at a time. That's all you can do, right? That's all you can do. One game at a time, see what happens. And if somebody bets so much money lost. Well, I'm sorry that your bet was gone, but I'm not apologizing for the Canes win. But how are you doing, Barry? Welcome. You're just glad it wasn't the Panthers in 4. Me too. I mean, look, all the relief off of Carolina is gone now. The streak is in. It's over. It's void. Now, Carolina coming back home in a potential 3-game. They would have to win 3, of course, right now. They would have to win 3, 2 games of which would be in Carolina. So we'll have to see here. Cats at 5. Don't give Carolina a chance. That's all I'm saying. So, hey, look, I'm not going to apologize for celebrating the Canes winning tonight. Cats at 5. I heard Cats at 4. Everybody was in my chat saying Cats at 4, and it didn't happen. The Timberwolves lost. I saw that. Canes won 1-0. Exactly. No, well, it's 3-0. 3-0. What do you mean? I'm so tired. You woke up about 40 minutes ago. You thinking it was 7:30. You guys have been getting swept. Not this time. Not this time. Not this time. Empty net, garbage goals. See, I think here's the thing. Is like I get what you're saying in that sense that like, yeah, there was an empty net. But like at the same time, I mean, that's part of the strategy, right? I mean, I know that they don't count as much. And it was still 1-0, but it don't matter if you win by 1 or by 50. A win's a win. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It's all part of the strategy. And, I mean, Carolina was about an inch or two away from it being 2-0. And emptying the goal is only worth 1 point. Well, I mean, and they did it twice. Did Matthew do anything tonight? So, Panthers in 5. I mean, we'll see. We'll be here regardless. Yeah. 2 empty net goals are 2 points. I don't care if it's the greatest shot that's ever taken or if it's an empty netter. It still counts as much as it does. It counts the same. It's a point. It's a tally. That's all that matters. Men's game is not over. Is it not over yet? Hold on. Let me pull it up. Last I saw, I'll just pull it up to check on it while we're chatting. While we're chatting here. But yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so he's up by 2. 9.9 seconds left in that one. OKC's got it right now, and there's a foul. Do you think the Hurricanes can come back? I mean, they take it a game at a time. I mean, I would love for it. The thing is, as a Canes fan, winning today, getting the streak over, it really helps Carolina. The pressure's off. I mean, the back is still against the wall, but like Carolina, they're playing better. They got to their groove. They were able to play a pretty complete game today for once. Feels good. it feels good for Carolina. And fans will be happy about it. The crowd will be rocking on Wednesday. That's where it's at for Carolina. And will we be able to come back? I mean, it'd take a lot just to come back. But, you take it one game at a time. Okay, so by the way, just to let you know, update on the basketball game. Minnesota just took a timeout. They're down by 3, 8.4 seconds left, so we'll see if they do anything here. Cats had a bad game. Won't happen again. Definitely not happen 3 more times. I mean, Carolina played the game that Carolina plays tonight. They finally got to it. So, do you think Carolina Tar Heels football will be good? I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I see a lot of concern for the Tar Heels football. I think that they'll be okay, but they can't let distractions outside based off of the relationship of the coach and his girlfriend get in the way. I feel like it's gotten in the way a lot, especially for a man that ran his he ran his previous football organization times like a tight ship. He said, like, don't be a distraction, but I feel like he is a distraction. So I don't know how it's going to work, but I don't know. I mean, he's a good coach, but we'll see what the Tar Heels can do with it. Last time we won the East Conference Final, we won the Cup. I mean, it's true. Yeah, last time, 2006. Do you think that Carolina wins? Panthers will be good this coming season? I do. I do think that the Panthers will be good this year. I am not sure, like, record-wise, what exactly they went 5-12 last year. I think that a fair hope for Carolina is 7-10 for the Panthers, but Carolina Panthers, I should say. He was in Las Vegas for Game 7, 2006. Oh, really? Nice. Or Game 7. All right, here we go. Let's see what Minnesota does, by the way. I'm going to check. The inbound pass here. There was a foul. So, Minnesota line, shoot a couple here. Do I do fantasy? Fantasy football or one in particular? I haven't done fantasy hockey. I've never actually been able to get into it because I don't know how. But you knew Carolina was going to win. But you bet the Oilers. Did you bet with your heart? Right. You should have, right? Football? Yeah, I do fantasy football. I'm pretty good at it. We have like 2 leagues that we run, but I've got one of the titles. We have a championship belt, and I have one of the championship belts right now. And I'm a 4-time champion. So, yeah, we do fantasy football. You think the Canes can come back? It's a game at a time. I mean, honestly, today's game, the win, it really felt like it was a sigh of relief. Carolina finally getting that win. Carolina getting the win. I mean, the talk about the streak is over. They've ended that. Now it's just like Carolina can focus and get to their game. They don't have this like historic streak that had been going on from being swept of the 2009, 2019, and 2023 finals. Now that is over. That's out of the way. Maybe they can get to their game. We don't know how the players are going to be from here on out. We don't know if Carolina can get like a Chatfield back, a Sean Walker. In my opinion, if Chatfield comes back, put him in for Morrow, but keep Nikishin in. I don't even think if Sean Walker's healthy, I don't think you take out Nikishin at all. Canes at 7 reverse sweep. That's what we're going to say. I mean, that's what we're going to keep believing, right? I mean, you don't give up on your team at all, no matter who it is. So it's like if Carolina can just keep it going, I don't care how it happens. If Carolina can just do it, that's all that matters. Canes at 7 reverse sweep. And you just can't give up on your team. If that's your team, you got to believe. You got to believe. Nikishin isn't playing outside. He really is. And think, he doesn't really know the system, and he barely knows English. He barely knows English, and he barely knows the system. Do you think that they're going to come back? Because I don't know, bro. That was such a huge game. It was a huge game. We're going to take it a game at a time, Leo. We're just going to hope. Carolina at home on Wednesday, we need it. If Carolina can get that to make it 3-2, every little bit the pressure creeps up on Florida. So we'll have to see. You honestly agree Nikishin is playing bizarre? He really is. Nikishin's been unreal. The pass that he had able to get a point tonight with the assist, unreal. You don't think they will win? I don't necessarily know or think that they could or will win, but we'll take every little bit. Christopher, it happened. We got ourselves a win, and look, we finally won an Eastern Conference there. You're going to Game 5? We'll go. Enjoy it. Soak it in and enjoy it, because one of two things happens. One of two things. Look, here's how you can look at this. If you're a Canes fan from here on out, there is literally silver linings in every moment from every game from here on out. If you are a Canes fan, there's nothing to worry about because here's the deal. If Carolina wins the next game in Game 5 at home, we got a conference final win at home, because maybe that's the next narrative they come up with is like, oh, Carolina's not won a home game in the conference finals since 2006, and then also, like, I'm just trying to tell you how they love to do these things. They love to try to do stuff like that. Leo, thank you for the share, by the way. You're not going to lie. As soon as Carolina won, you're just looking for your live stream, right? I was trying to get on here. I was trying to. But yeah, if Carolina can do that, if they can win then, I mean, that makes it 3-2, which is still a lot left to do that. But then it becomes like, hey, can we just get that last game in Florida? Can we get that last game in Florida and then bring it back to Carolina? Because then the thought is like, hey, if Carolina can win, right? If Carolina can win, you're in the one more mentality right now, right? Yeah. I mean, we asked for an inch, right? We was like, look, just please, let's not get swept. Can we win a game? We did. Now we're like, come on, can we just win one more? You just got to keep doing that till the end. That's how you get through it. And at any point, if we get knocked out, the narrative changes to being like, look, we ended the streak. We overperformed anything. We overperformed anything that could have possibly been imagined at the start of this year. I'll be honest with you. In my bracket that I filled out before, I had the Canes losing to the Capitals in the second round simply because of how good the Capitals have been, but also because I didn't have a whole lot of faith with the goaltending with Carolina going into the playoffs. Freddie Anderson has put all those thoughts to bed during the playoff run. But Carolina just have been unreal. It got to their game and everything like that. But we lost. I want y'all to think we've lost about 50% of our players that were starters last year coming into this year. It's a completely new roster, and then all the cap space we're getting ready to have. Carolina fans will be excited, especially when you have young guys leading the way like Alexander Nikishin and Logan Stankoven. Let's avoid the gentleman sweep, right? Right, which I don't know if this counts as a traditional gentleman sweep since they're not the higher seed, because it's like the gentleman sweep is because you get to win at home. But you feel like Game 7 with Dallas and Edmonton is inevitable? Maybe could. If Edmonton wins the next one, I don't think it'll go to 7. If Edmonton wins the next one at home, I think they win it in 6. Marner coming? Maybe. I would love to see it. Let's see. The Canes really impressed me this year. They've looked great. They've looked great this year. I'd love to see what the future, how they build upon this. By the way, OKC just beat Minnesota. Now they're up 3-1. I would love to see Marner, though. Stankoven is our future. He really is. Thunder choked. Definitely, I agree, yeah. Yeah, no, I get that. Who's everybody's favorite hockey team? Let me know in the chat right now. Thank y'all for tapping that screen, by the way. Can we get to 1,000 likes? We're at 500. Thank you for the likes, Leo. Appreciate that. Wolves are done. They might be. OKC to the finals looks pretty good there. Leo likes the Devils. Stars are really knowing clutch 3-1 seconds there. The Canes. I'm the Canes fan. Jared, the Panthers fan. Krakens. I love it. What is dude talking about? Timberwolves lost. That's what I was saying. I was like, wait a minute. Travis likes the Hurricanes. Hayden likes the Avs and the Canes. Very nice. Got to keep those natural disasters, right? You're a natural disasters fan. What can you say? What can you say? I still have faith, but it's over as soon as Edmonton has a 2-game lead. That's what I think. I think that could be really difficult. I think it could be for Dallas. It'll be tough. It will be tough, but Edmonton just has some like unreal stuff. You really need Rantanen to get back to his game. So now my life is done. Hey, we finally got that win. The streak is over. That's what matters for Carolina for the future there. Thank you for the likes, Leo. I do appreciate that. If Stars can clutch up again, then Game 7 is happening. Yeah, I mean, if they can win a game there, and if they take it and tie it 2-2, it might change a lot though. But Edmonton can win on the road. I think it's going to be a lot harder for Dallas to win on the road, if that makes sense. Imagine Stars and Canes both clutch. I mean, that would be wild. The Stars versus Canes, they get the Rantanen Cup, right? Yeah, you're returning your rope to home. Defoe tomorrow. I'm so glad we won. Oh, no. No, I get it. We would have had to live with that narrative for such a long time. But now it's like they're going to get a little bit of the flowers and stuff like that. I love the way they responded. Rod is a guy that I know knows how to rally the troops. And that is why I know and feel like it's not time to move on from Rod. I know that was a big thing that people were talking about last game. Should Rod Brindamore be moved on from? And while I understand he can be frustrating at times, sometimes people feel like the system that Carolina has is not going to be sustainable throughout the whole playoffs because it can wear out themselves, and there's no skill, there's no, you know what I'm saying, but Carolina is able to do what they need to do tonight, and I feel like this is like one of the worst rosters that he's had going into the playoffs, and I think he improved. I think he well overperformed. He didn't think of the father there. I just don't think there's any sense in moving on from Ron Brindamore. But do you think that the Devils or the Canes or any team in the Metro will win the Cup soon? I think that the Canes could. The reason I do feel like the Carolina Hurricanes is a team for the next few years is because of the fact that they have so many young players to build around under contract already, in Seth Jarvis, in Sebastian Aho, Andrei Svechnikov, Jacob Slade. They have a lot of like their core pieces already like signed through like 2030 and beyond. And they also have the 4th most cap space available for next season. If Carolina can get some good like players in there, it would be huge. And they also have like, I really feel like an underrated thing, not necessarily been incredible this series, but Taylor Hall extension was huge. I feel like Washington's going to fall off. The Devils will be interesting for the future. If they're able to get Quinn Hughes, that would be huge for them for sure. I feel like they do need depth scoring as well. I don't know if my friend Chris is in here, but he 100%, he's my friend. He's a big Devils fan. And that would be another example of like some stuff that they need. We'll have to see what the Devils' future is. I mean, they have Mark Strome as well, who's great. And they need to get people back healthy as well. But the Devils could. I think that I'm trying to think of like the Metro in general. I honestly thought the Islanders were going to be one of the top 3 teams this year. They just kind of fell off. But do you think that the Devils will obtain Quinn Hughes in 2027? I think if not before that, they might try to trade for him here because that way Vancouver can get something for him. But I don't know. I think he's guaranteed to leave though, unless they can. I don't know. Unless they can talk to him in some way. Slavin's contract is wicked low. I know Slavin took a team-friendly contract. You think it was rigged for my Panthers to win in Game 5? Just my opinion. Let's go Panthers. You think it was? Hey, Carolina ends the streak, so but we'll take it. I needed the Canes to get the win tonight. They did, and we'll have to see there. But 3-1, 3-1 is huge. Carolina will take every little bit. Yo, what's up, Mr. Magic? How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure that you follow. And same thing on TikTok. Make sure you guys follow as well. Because I'm live after every single one of the Canes games. So let's see if the Devils get Quinn. We're winning the Cup. Like, I'm almost positive he's the best defenseman. I mean, he's definitely really good. Let's see, your team lost because of the script. My team lost because, yeah. The goalposts are being moved back and forth. ladies and gentlemen. The goalposts are being moved back and forth tonight. Share some wisdom for the youth. Share some wisdom for the youth. Rod Brindamore is the future. Is it crazy that the last 6 years of Florida team has been into the... Yeah, I know, with Tampa Bay and Florida. It's unreal. It really is unreal. What in particular looking for there, Denise? You're a Hughes Glazer. Yeah, I feel like most Devils fans are. Don't bet against Rod Brindamore. I'm glad, though, for Rod's sake and for the team's sake, getting that win tonight was huge, though. Nail covered with the hand heart. Thank you so much, Nail. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for the gift. What part of North Carolina are you in? I'm in Western North Carolina, near Hickory, roughly. So, yeah. Another Panthers Devils fan here. Let's go both teams. We went to Western Carolina University. I actually take classes through Western Carolina. I'm doing online there. It's a great way to go. It's a cheaper option, and you know, I could have went to other places, but I want to save money because money's the most important thing. You know, college football team though. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not there for. I mean, I'm still I mean, I love Appalachian State, and then of course NC State and Leo coming in here with a gift. Thank you so much there with the Dolphin gift. Thank you so much. But yeah, it feels good there. I just saw Minnesota lose OKC, by the way. Is this even the best team of the Rod Brindamore era? No, not at all. I do feel like in regards to like completeness, Carolina's team last year, 2024, was the most complete. But yeah, agreed, 100%. They were much better last year. I told you. We got to get a little bit at a time. Nell, thank you so much there for the gifts. Appreciate that. Leo coming in with the TikTok gifts as well. In the one series, but got to here in WS, but go in to Greensboro. Gonna go watch the Gargoyles. Gonna go watch the Gargoyles there. Canes at 7, baby. I hope so, baby. We're hoping. Just win. Evan, the Dallas Stars fan, ladies and gentlemen. 2021 was good too. Yeah, it wasn't a bad team. I feel like the 2024 team was really good, though. That's when they had Jake Gunsel, which I really wish the Carolina could have kept, but had a guy, Tavo. Yeah, I love Teravainen, and would have been a good one. And if I'm not mistaken, I mean, we had Turbo last year, too, right? 2023, or 2024. I know we had him in 2023. You're moving to Wilmington soon, so definitely won't be making as many games. That's fair. That's fair. It's a bit of a drive. I don't know if there's any hockey near Wilmington. Not really any hockey here on the Western North Carolina. Anyway, I think like Appalachian State has a hockey team, but they play in Winston-Salem for home games. So like, you got to go all the way to Winston-Salem if you want to watch that. Your friend is a huge Canes fan, and he was so sad when yeah, I love Tavo. One of my favorite clips of Tavo Teravainen ever is like they were asking players to say these like Southernisms and stuff like that. And Tavo said the butter my butt and call me biscuit, and his Finnish accent is butter my butt and called me biscuit. It was so hilarious. If you could ever find that clip, it was great. Went off his shoulders. Now he can play freely. Exactly. And just enjoy it, right? Our back's against the wall. We have, like, it's pretty much over for us. We have nothing to lose. Florida has another day. We do not. You see the Isles or the Rangers make it next season? I like the Isles more than the Rangers for next year. I thought the Isles would be better this year, but I don't know. We'll have to see if the Rangers but the Rangers did do better towards the end of the season, so I don't know. I'd like to see Carolina make that step up, which maybe they can get back to winning the Metro next year, but it'll be tough. It'll still be tough. What do you think about adding Laffy in the offseason? We're talking about Lafreniere. I'm just trying to make sure here. Is he a free agent? Is he? Or do you want to see more? You'd want to see more out of the Canes next game specifically. Sebastian Aho. I love the guy, but he's not shooting. The man needs to shoot. He needs to shoot the puck. That's what I was told, Lukey, that the Canes were cooked, and then they were able to get that win. Hey, Leo, thank you so much for the roses there. Lafreniere, Keens, both restricted free agents, I think. Yeah, I just worry about, like, compensation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we would lose if we do oversheet. But maybe. I mean, but I think it's in play. We have a lot of first-round picks. I think the rule is, like, it has to be your pick, though. I'm not entirely sure. But maybe. They should have played Nikisha more. They should have. Nikisha should have been in from game one if he was going to play the way he is right now. But I will say maybe that time off helped him to get to this lane, get to where he's at now. The way Alexander Nikishin played in that game 5 against Washington, it was not great. I mean, let's just be honest there. They did say that on the broadcast. They were like, I don't know why they didn't play Nikishin earlier. I'll tell you why they didn't play Nikishin earlier. He was kind of lost. He was kind of lost there, and that they were worried about that, and that's why they played Morrow. I mean, hindsight is always 20/20. So of course, when Morrow came in, you know, a guy that had been in the system, a guy like Coop said, like that speaks English, they're definitely going to go that way over Nikishin. But Nikishin been with the team more, understood stuff, and he's doing fine, right? You think the Panthers can I mean, they can. They really can. We'll see if they get some of their players back. I hope Carolina can get some of their players back as well. No, I did not, Frankie. I don't smoke or vape or anything. Leo coming in with the chili peppers. Thank you for the spice peppers there. The Canes live to see another day. Exactly. Send Morrow to the moon. Get ready to learn Chicago Wolf once again, Morrow. Right? Is Nikishin going to be a top defenseman in the NHL? I think so. I think he's going to be amazing for the power play. We've already seen great things from him. He barely speaks English, and he doesn't really know the system as well. But, yeah, he's doing great. Yeah, I think the future with Morrow is pretty good. But I think that Nikishin's – and I said this earlier. I'll say this again. I don't know if everybody in here heard me when I said this earlier. When it comes to them and their play and everything, if Chatfield's able to come back – I think you put him in for Morrow, but if Sean Walker's able to come back too, I think you keep Walker out for Nikishin. Nikishin has just been unreal. If that is an opportunity for Carolina. Leo, thank you for the roses there. Do you miss Brady Shea? I don't. Yes. Yes and no. I mean, I do miss him. I would love to have that depth right now. I'll tell you that much. But, like, not to the extent, like, I'm okay with him not being there, if that makes sense. I do like Shea, though, and I was happy to see him score a goal the other day for the United States. So that was great, but it's crazy what Stankoven has become so far, so much of a young beast for many years to come. Yeah. Stankoven is literally, and Rod has said this, and a lot of people have said, like, he is the DNA copy of what a Hurricanes player is meant to be, and it's just so good. It's been so good here. You're so tired of offsides challenge. I know. By that much, we were offsides, and Rob Jankowski of a goal here. Shea regressed, yeah. Do you miss Brett Pesce because my friend doesn't like that he's in Jersey? Yeah, I mean, losing Pesce, he would have been a great guy to have with us through this run. It would have been kind of nice to have, but I understand parting ways with him for sure. But it kind of would have been nice to have Brett Pesce on this run. You realize you have to wear this shirt next game too? Yeah, no, I know. I do. This is the shirt I have to wear from here on out because they want it. I'm going to sit in the same chair. I'm going to wear the same shirt. So if you could bring back Hamilton or Pesce, who would it be? Pesce, 100%. I don't think from my speaking with Devils fans, they're not really happy with Dougie. But Dougie's also he's kind of slow, but Carolina will win one more game going back home because they will be pumped big time at Hal. But in Game 6, Florida will win the series. And I'm totally content with that. If Carolina loses it in 6, I'm totally content with that. I would love to be able to win that second game there, Chris, and then come back to Carolina to try to win it in Game 7. If Carolina could tie it, that'd be unreal. But, you know, If Carolina could just win a couple, string a couple together, I'd be happy, especially overperforming. But and Nell, thank you so much for the roses as well. Thank you. Hamilton has been buns. He kind of has been. Your Thunder is on the way to the NBA Finals. They need to win one more. They need to win one more, Seth, and they will be. Carolina dug too much of a hole, unfortunately. Yeah, sadly, that is the case. Maybe if in game 3 they didn't have that terrible third period that they allowed 5 goals to put it way out of the case. Maybe if they were able to win one at home, I mean, we could be in a completely different series. But, if you play what ifs all day, you get lost. But, if Carolina would have played better earlier, that would have helped them for sure. I mean, down 3-1 now, it's not great. But, you just have to live and play with what you have. And maybe Carolina can string a couple wins together. I know this team is capable of winning multiple games, but you just got to take it at a game at a time. So now the objective is go home, enjoy it, get behind that crowd, keep those Caniacs rocking, and dig in, as Tripp says, and get that dub. You're fine with the outcome after this. We have to get over the hump tonight, and I'll take you to win. Yeah. The Devils should trade Hamilton, Nemec, and Mercer. Win? You think they'll trade that? Panthers win it all? I'm going to be honest with you, Cass. I hope that you're wrong there. If Carolina not able to get out there and win, whoever is in the West is who I want to win. You believe? You believe? This is not the same Carolina team as the Washington series. The series would have been tied at 2-2 at least. Yeah, Carolina's not been able to get to their game. Either Panthers or Oilers, not gonna lie. I mean, it may be the case. I really thought the Stars, if the Oilers win the next game, go up 3-1, I think that series is done. You haven't seen me in 9 months, so welcome back, Diego. Welcome back. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Yeah, no, it was a tough series though. Who in the NHL would be the best Canes player if they ever became available? In the NHL would be the best Canes player if they ever came available. Let me think. I mean, if the obvious choice would be like Connor McDavid, but like, I mean, I would love to have Ottinger. I know that'll never happen either. For the future, trying to think. I mean, Connor McDavid, everybody there. If I see you at Galaxy on Friday, will I buzz my hair? If I have I don't know about for a Galaxy. It might have to be a little more than that, to be honest. Stars will force a game 7 over Michael. All right, we'll see. I don't know about buzzing the hair. Have to be a little bit more than that. I feel like. Come on, just a little buzz. Why you want me to cut my hair? This is like I've got it finally back out a little bit. It's not long. It's not long, by the way. It's definitely shorter than like the last time I streamed. If you've been here for a while, you know it was longer. No, the Mylk mane is too luxurious. Canes need a 2C badly. They really do. They've tried so much to get there. Maybe get Tavares or Bennett. Tavares would be an unreal get for Carolina. I know he's older, but Tavares, we were talking about that yesterday. Or the day before. You don't think there will be a game 7? Hey, we're hoping. We're taking, as a Canes fan, you can't give up going to the end. Much as we can there, Chris. I know they call me delusional. But we're going to take it a little bit at a time. We'll take it a little bit at a time and see what happens, right? So we just hope and we see what happens next. Nell coming in with the roses. Thank you so much for the roses, Nell. Thank you. Yeah, it'll take a lot to get to that point. Who calls you that? Who calls you what? All right, hold on. Trying to find the let me find the stuff here. And Leo coming in with the Tiny Donnie. Nell coming in with the and hard as well. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's look at the stats. Okay, so here we go. Stats-wise, Carolina had 28 shots. 28 shots on goal. And 20 for Florida. They play like they have the Washington series. They have a chance. Yeah, they do have a chance if they can do that. Would you trade Slavin for Forsling? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't trade for Slavin. Leo, thank you so much for the Tiny Donnie. Because I'll be honest with you, you're not taking Slavin away from me. Slavin is an untouchable player. The man took a team-friendly contract to be here, and the man is one of the best defensemen in the league. And other than that, I would not get rid of Slavin. It would take a lot. A lot. Carolina had the higher face-off percentage, 57.4, compared to 42.6 for Florida. Power play, Carolina was 0 for 3, Florida was 0 for 4. Hits, Florida had 52 hits, Carolina had 37. Blocks, Carolina had 15 blocks, Florida had 13. Penalty minutes, Florida had 20, and Carolina had 12. And a lot of those penalty minutes were at the end of the game because of the Florida player getting a roughing and a game misconduct. So Luka was untouchable until he wasn't. Yeah, but we're not the Dallas. Nobody's the Dallas Mavericks. Leaving for Hedman and Point. Who do you think has the best contract in the league? Because in my opinion, it's Hughes. You're Hughes Glacier. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not bad. We'll see what Quinn Hughes does too. I do feel like of all the Hughes brothers too, I think Hughes is Quinn's the best one. You cover the NBA or no? I haven't really been covering the NBA. I've honestly just been covering this in particular because it's my team. I've been focusing more in the offseason on just my teams and stuff like that. But I keep up with it a little bit, Tristan. What's the best sport? Okay. So I can tell you my opinions in general about this. In my opinion, the Carolina... Wait. 1 second. No. When we're talking about sports in general, I love American football. I don't think that anything beats that. That's my opinion. That's the one that I love more than anything. But hockey's right there. I will say, though, in regards to playoffs, in the playoffs and everything like that, Frank, thank you for the likes, by the way. In regards to, like, the playoffs, I don't think anything's better than the Stanley Cup playoffs. You're an OKC fan, you're happy but excited for the NFL coming back. No, I get it. I mean, I'm excited for the NFL being back. That is what I care about the most. And expect a lot of content, especially NFL content. Y'all should definitely go check out my YouTube. It's Mylk. If you look up Mylk TV, find it there. It's where a lot of my stuff is and stuff there. I got to do some stuff there, but also doing a lot more gaming content. So expect some gaming streams coming up too. Arch Ball out this year. Arch Manning. I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't really trust it because he had a lot of weapons last year and he couldn't use them well. I honestly don't think Arch Manning's that good. He can definitely improve. But who are the 5 best Stanley Cup winners of the last decade? Who were the best Stanley Cup winners? Like, we're talking like teams in general? Because I feel like you got to go the Tampa Bay Lightning. These upon yours. Panthers, they lost tonight. But I don't know if this is like a rude question, but what do you even get from gifts you don't have to answer? No, it's not rude. It's gifts are I get a little bit of the money. Half of the money that you spend on it basically goes to me. The other half goes back to TikTok. But yeah, it gives me a little bit of money, which is very appreciative for all the effort I put into this and everything I use. It goes back into paying forward the stream and helping my life. So I'm in college, so it does help that too. But if we're talking about the best Stanley Cup winners of the last decade, I feel like the Lightning up there, getting it. Colorado had a good run. I mean, Florida finally got over the hump. That was a good one for them too. Trying to think. The Blues run was really good and kind of underrated, I feel like, as well. I don't think what else. Maybe the Capitals Ovechkin getting his like 2018 and such. Because I thought you got like TikTok coins. Oh, I mean I do get TikTok coins, yeah, which I can trade them for like actual money, or I can like keep them as the TikTok coins, which I can use to gift elsewhere. I'll be honest with you, I don't watch TikTok lives, but there's occasionally one will pop up on my screen per se. But yeah, I don't necessarily watch TikTok live streams. That one, because I don't even know what happened. No, I got you for sure. No worries at all. Glad I could help you there. But more importantly, game's done and dusted. Carolina 3-0. Big win tonight for Carolina. Huge win. It feels good. It feels so good right now. A dub. A huge dub. If the Canes come back, will they win the Cup? If the Canes come back and win this series, I think that they might. Because if they have that momentum, they're going to feel untouchable. I feel like that just propels. If they're able to get, if Carolina finds a way to win this series, I do think they win the Cup. Need another one? Let's get another one. Because like when it gets to that point, it's like they have so much momentum, and you feel like you can do anything. You feel like you can overcome anything. You know, the momentum that can be carried off of something to that extent. But like I said, it's a game at a time. We got to win Game 5. It'll be the greatest comeback of all time. I think we talked. Someone was talking about this in one of my chats or whatever. It only happened 4 times previously, but hey, maybe lucky number 5 this time. I read books and jail. Frankie, what are you talking about? I've never been. Last year, Edmonton almost came back. Yeah, they did. They did. They forced the Game 7. They did. Bad they lost Edmonton. Not me. Not me. Where we differentiate, sir. Where we differentiate. Or maybe you stream Game 7. Yeah, I was here for all of it last year. Yeah, I was in here with every bit of it. All right, you gonna go sleep because you got work tomorrow, like 7 a.m. All right, well, thank you so much, Leo. Yeah, I'm about to head out myself, actually. But thank you for stopping by. That's pretty much it. I can't tell exactly how long we've been live for almost an hour on TikTok, so I'm gonna let it hit the hour mark here. We got about another 20 seconds or so, but huge win tonight for Carolina. Look, the narrative changes always. And basically, the thing is that I believe Carolina's going to win, and I'm going to say it. You got to go with your team no matter what they're going through. Carolina wins that one. You're getting ready to see another post here in just a moment. So, look, when I post a video here in a second, I'm going to sound confident. It's not really going to sound like me, but it's going to be overly confident because it gets the clicks, number 1, and number 2, it worked for me last time. So immediately following this stream, I'm going to go post, go interact with it. I'm going to be saying Canes at 7. It's always been that way, and that's what you expect. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you follow. I might be live again tonight for gaming. We're not entirely sure. What's up, Bob Vrosky? Good for you, boys. Glad for the Canes fan. Oh, it means everything. It means everything that we could end that streak. And look, we're just going to take it a game at a time, but if we can pull it off, we love it. Love it. You're down. I might come back live here again later tonight playing some games. If y'all would like to do that, please make sure you follow there. Bob Vrosky You're an unreal guy, my man. You're an unreal guy. But all right, everybody, make sure that you follow and subscribe. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow if you're on Twitch or TikTok. I will be back at the very latest. At the very latest, ladies and gentlemen, I will be back on Wednesday night after that game. But it might be back tonight for some gaming. So, all right, y'all make sure that you follow, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just go ahead and play it one more time. Carolina, ladies and gentlemen, gets the dub. Regardless of why we beat the narrative, you know it, G. Parsons. You know it. Y'all have a good rest of your night. Raise up, ladies and gentlemen. This one is for North Carolina. Canes in 7. I'll see you guys later.